Inner strength, yeah, that comes from the hard knocks that life throws at us. And we Nigerians, we know all about that.
Oh, a deadly right.
You don't stay down, you get up and fight. Sure, it's about speed, technique, quality of the punches, reach. But the real fight is with myself.
It's the power, but it's the speed as well.
But I can't carry this heavyweight title by myself. There's always got to be someone in my corner. And that's why I believe in Glow. We have that same tenacity, that Nigerian fighting spirit, that makes us game changers. You have to dig deep. You have to dig to be a world champion. To be a world champion. Yeah, we Nigerians. Yeah, we know all about that.
What a fight!
Glow, I halo.
Heavyweight champion of the world!
Fan. I want to talk about Anthony Joshua and the promoter Eddie Hearn. I want you guys to help me out on this. All right. We all know what happened. On Saturday. I'm still a big fan of AJ, even though I lost some money. But I keep saying that. But it is what it is, though. Now, after what happened on Saturday, a lot of guys were saying that AJ need to change the promoter. Even George Foreman came up like he want to promote AJ. So to me, what does it take to be a promoter? All right. Now the question is, do AJ really need Eddie Hearn? We can argue this, right? We could put up with a lot of he should or he shouldn't, you know what I mean? But me personally, I think yes. I think also no. First then, if I say yes, it means to me like to be a promoter, right? You need to have big mouth. Right? You need to be outspoken, right? You need to have that potential to convince people, like this is the real shit, right? You gotta be a good salesman, right? You gotta be that person that could flip something that could flip nothing into something. You know what I mean? Like you could flip a dime into a milk, right? You could sell anything. And we know Eddie Hearn got all the whole good stuff, right? To be a promoter, right? Credit to him to what he's doing. I'm not taking anything away from the man. You know what I mean? He's a hustler. He's always everywhere. Eddie Hearn there, Eddie Hearn there, Eddie Hearn there. So in that point, I could say yeah. And at the same time, you gotta understand that when Anthony Joshua won the gold medal in the Olympics 2012, and he turned pro a year after 2013, right? Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and Sky Sports, they back him up. They brought him out, they kind of made him to be what he is. Not just Eddie Hearn alone. And Sky Sport, also the AJ team, right? But after what happened on Saturday, a lot of questions came up. Like, do Eddie Hearn really think about AJ, not business-wise, but as a person? Think about AJ like the health. Think about AJ health comes first before money. You know what I mean? In that point, I think no. See, Eddie Hearn is a businessman. He had a business mindset, right? He learned from his father, and this is about money. This is about business. This is about wherever you take any means necessary to get that money. You know what I mean? I think that's the first thing that comes into Eddie Hearn's mind. First, money before whatever. He's not the one going in there taking the punches and all that. He's not the one have to go through um all those camp and sparring and get beat up, getting nose blown out, get taking all those punches and all that thing. He's not the one. He's just going and doing what he does, you know, sell the fight. That's what that's what he's good at. But at the same time, he's doing this thing what he need to do as a promoter. But at the same time, but you have to consider, like, this is a young man. He's not even 30 yet, putting his life into the whole thing. So my thinking is, do health come first in terms of Eddie Hearn, or do money come first? My answer is clear: money first. Do AJ need such promoter who just think about money, not about his health or whatever? No, because at the end of the day, you want. To me personally, I feel like if AJ keep going through this big fights and get this big punches and landing on his head and whatever, he gonna have a short career. Taking all those punches from fight to fight, you ain't gonna last long in this shit. And I think a lot of people blaming on Klitschko, right? Why Heat grab, people hate his styles of fighting. In a way, it's not entertaining, but in a way, look at him today. He can lay back and chill out in good health and enjoy his money. And people don't like Tyson Fury because he kind of make people maze and all that. But at the end of the day, he don't take so much punches like AJ. This heavyweight. You can imagine 268 pounds like Andy Ruiz hitting you on your head constantly. Man, at the long run, this shit go cause a lot of damage. All right, we got to put that in the mind. So now, back to if AJ real need. To me, I feel like from the beginning of AJ career, right? Eddie Hearn was right there, Matchroom and the Eddie AJ team. They part made him who he is today. In a short period of time, he was able to rise from zero to top. And he's a multi-millionaire. He don't need that money no more. You know what I mean? Personally, I feel like to me, if AJ won't promote himself, now how this, I could say, put it this way. I could say from the get-go, he probably need Eddie Hearn and Eddie Hearn and Sky Sports. But now that he already on top of the game, he really don't need Sky Sport or Eddie Hearn no more. People already know who AJ is. He don't need to promote any fight no more. He's already in top. You know what I mean? It's enough when AJ just announce, I'm fighting this, I'm fighting that. He don't need to do any much talking or exchange words or doing whatever. No, everybody already know who AJ is. You know what I mean? So now, if he decide to, like, I'm done with Eddie Hearn, let me do my own thing. I would say go ahead, man, because now you know what you're doing, and you don't need to fulfill any obligation. You don't need to, because you gotta understand the promotion thing and everything comes with stress, comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of demand from the promoter, from the network, because you gotta understand when even though you don't have like that contract with the zone, but he had the fight, but the zone want to see good fights in the platform. If I'm paying you a lot of money, you know what I mean? The same thing from Sky Sports. The same thing from Eddie Hearn. So it's getting a lot of pressure from everywhere. People that depend on him. And on top of that, the promoter, the network. So it's a big task. So I feel if he decide to do on his thing even though he don't have that potential to talk like Eddie Hearn, to sell like Eddie Hearn, to have that salesman and to have that big mouth. He don't need that because he's already on top. People already know him. So to me, at this stage of his career, I don't think he need a promoter. He can go and do his thing and promote himself doing his thing. You know what I mean? You decide when to fight, who to fight, where to fight. You don't have the obligation to fight here or here. You can choose where the money at. And the same time make a lot of sense if he go on his own. Because that's where he can make a lot of money. That's why how you call that Mayweather become so successful the way he is, because he was a self-made. You know what I mean? He don't depend on any promoter. He don't depend on any network. He goes to the network that pay more. You can understand if Joshua decide to go on his own, he fight in a network that put more money. You know what I mean? He could say where the zone, like right now probably this zone is paying him like let's say 50 mil, right? But when he's on his own, then it's like an open market. The one that come up with big money, that's where he go. So in the way, make a lot of sense for AJ to go on his own. He don't really need Eddie Hearn no more. I mean, now he don't need it no more because everybody knows who he is. He don't need it. He can do everything on his own. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I think he need people that's really close to him, like family members, people that would think about him, like his health. Because you need to understand one thing. He's taking punches upon punches. Those are heavyweight. You know what I mean? You're talking about 200 something pounds that actually landing on your head constantly. You know what I mean? Every fight you go in, you ain't gonna have a long career, man. You might end up probably at the end of your career, you might end up with whatever sicknesses, brain damage, or whatever it is, and you won't have that time or that whatever to really enjoy your money, to enjoy. You know what I mean? You won't, because at the end of the day, you like going from one doctor to the next doctor, running for help and all that. And I don't think that's what he want to do. And yeah, to me personally, I think AJ, he can do his thing on his own. He don't need Eddie Hearn, and I think it's even more better for him if he do his thing, because now he can begin, like he can talk to the network, whatever network, and you know what I mean. Like AJ's a superstar, and the network they will be fighting to get AJ to fight on their platform, so he can like look up like who is paying more money. That's why I go for, and that's why Mayweather is a multi-millionaire today, because he run this shit on his own. You know what I mean? And personally, I feel like AJ should fight smart, because I think like when Eddie Hearn talks, he talks about if you win, it's not about you win, it's about how you win. You gotta win in the fashion that like exciting. So that means you go to war. That means you exchange punches. Man, he's not the one in that fucking ring taking those punches. He's AJ. And you ain't talking about lightweight. You're talking about heavyweight. I can understand if it's lightweight, you know what I mean? Because those punches ain't hard anyway. But these are 200 something pounds. That shit constantly landing on you. Man, you don't have a long career, man. Sooner or later, you will get broken. And Eddie Hearn is not the one taking that punches, man. And he want to self-fight. The only way he self-fight is when the fighter fight in a way that, entertaining. What's an entertaining fight? They want to see blood, right? They want to see two big guys, knock each other up. He'd be on the motherfucking side ring and watching and enjoying the whole thing. He's not the one taking that punches. He don't give a fuck about you taking it. All he give a fuck about is his money. That's all. I mean, that's just the way it is, man. It's the business thing. So personally, I feel AJ should go on his own, probably change the promoter, or maybe change also the trainer. And bear in mind, Judge Foreman came up like he wanted to promote AJ because he knows a lot of things going wrong. And what people think, AJ father goes at Eddie Hearn. Do you guys notice that tall white dude, the bodyguard? He was protecting Eddie Hearn because what I know, that's Eddie Hearn, that matchroom, security dude. So it's like in their mindset, first, Hearn, first Eddie Hearn, and because that Eddie Hearn or matchroom security dude, not for AJ. So you can tell like a lot of things is about business. This not like it's a family thing or whatever. No, Eddie Hearn don't give a fuck about. I think personally, I think he don't give a fuck about AJ health, and I think AJ need one or two family members. The father should be around him more. Like what I mean, like when any business, whatever it is, be in the mix. Be when anything, his father should be in the mix because his father can give him advice like, son, don't do it. You know what I mean? Because you can see, as a father, right? I have kids as well. As a father, you can see your son going out there, like bruised out, and when shit ain't right. You know what I mean? Think about it, man. He went at Eddie Hearn because things wasn't right, and he knew this. And Eddie Hearn knew this, and we will never get to find out until the rematch. And when AJ win the rematch, then we got to find out what really went down. Till then, we will never find out because AJ is the kind of person he like to keep things, like absorb things, just take it in and swallow it. You know what I mean? Even those things is bugging him, he like, nah, it's okay, it's all right, it's all right. You know what I mean? Put our face like everything's okay, but it's not really okay. We get to learn that he was sick when he fought on Povetkin. Nobody knew that. Even though I saw that shit, I even make a video about that this dude doesn't looks right. You know what I mean? But after the Povetkin fight, then everything came out like, yeah, I was sick and, I didn't feel right. You know what I mean? And Eddie Hearn was like, I didn't even know that. Hell yeah, you knew that. Come on, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. If Eddie Hearn still need to promote AJ. To me, I feel AJ should go on his own. He don't need Eddie Hearn. And I think he need one or two family members close to him who can really think about his health, not about the money. Because AJ, he got the money. He don't need that no more. Now he should think more about his health, not about the money. That's my thought.